off the play fake. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Denzel Ward. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald, and that's caught by Smith. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
A gain of 9
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Fighting through. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
He's brought down at the...
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. McDonald. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Gotta laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
2nd and 4.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on third. And even 40 yards. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This is Coleman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw from his end zone. McDonald steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number. Oh, it's free. Hill fumbled it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On third down, McDonald airing this one out for Evans. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? On third down, here's Lindsey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on third down.
It's 4th down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's complete right around the 8. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're picking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Number 26, Tevin Coleman, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Coleman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Coleman on the draw. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now this time he'll look to throw. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Intended for number 17.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
For the field goal, a 47-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll rifle this one deep right. This is caught inside the 15. He will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Coleman.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, McDonald escaping the pressure right. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, McDonald. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
7-yard line.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
A 6 yard.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's McDonald. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He can run for it, and he will. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
On the play. First down, Houston.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10, here's Jackson again. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Jackson now on third down. That one complete to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
With the score, Dolphins.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Off the option, that's complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, McDonald throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, McDonald. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson, and he fends him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. A.J. Epinesa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Holding now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a one-score game. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jake Butt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. That decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now is Jackson. And incomplete. And he's throwing the football today. Almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further. As they get him down well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
4th down.
They're going with Lindsey. And boy, this is going to be close. That one looks a little short. with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They will run again with Coleman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, they were big favorites coming in, but they had to work for this one.
It certainly wasn't the walk in the park that you expected coming into this one. I have a suspicion that in their meetings next week, head coach going to talk to them a little bit about focus, don't you think?
Yeah, because down the stretch, there was some nail-biting going on. And you're right. I think not only the fans, but those folks inside that locker room, they expected a comfortable victory.
Yeah, they certainly did, and that just tells you about the NFL. Any given game, you never know how it's going to turn out. You'd better be ready to play.
So for Houston, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the home team here, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Texans.